Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. I hope you're having just a wonderful, wonderful day. My name is Emmy. I am a mother to two beautiful children. I am married, and this is our channel on how we plan on getting out of over $200,000 worth of debt. So if that sounds like something you are interested in, please feel free to like this video and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be notified of when I post any future videos. So today we're going to be doing our paycheck number 2 check-in. Usually I like to do weekly check-ins, even though I get paid about every other week or so. But it's been a busy month, you guys. It's been crazy. My husband is a teacher, and my son is in kindergarten, so with it being the end of the school year for my husband and my son, it's just a lot of things happening in May, lots of concerts and awards ceremonies and all those things. So it's been busy, but better late than never going into this check-in. So all of the stickers that you see here, I designed myself, except for these accent stickers. These are from the Happy Planner sticker book. But I have labeled all of my spending, whether that is variable spending, bills, sinking funds. I color code everything and I mark what day I spend, just so that way I can visually see where our money is going. And then I like to do a weekly check-in. As you can see right here, I've divided it up by paycheck, so I know how much we've spent in our variable expenses. Some people like to budget monthly, and some people like to budget weekly or by paycheck. I like to do all of it just so I can see a May budget overview of everything. But like I said, I also like to go by paycheck as well, which is for us a 2-week period. So today, like I said, we're going to be checking in for paycheck number 2, which is going to be covering May 6th through May 19th, weeks 3 and 4 of May. I went ahead and filled in the things that I already knew. For example, the rollover from last paycheck, how much I got paid, bills, things like that. But the things that I don't have filled in are my variable expenses. I went ahead and did week 3 already. So the first half of paycheck number 2, I went through my monthly view and I looked at all of these labels and added up all of our variable spending. So now I just need to check in week 4, which is May 13th through the 19th. So we're going to go through all of that spending together. First thing we need to look at is the fact that in paycheck number 2, I like to give my family $230 a week to spend on food. This includes groceries and eating out, and within groceries, this also includes all household items. So things like laundry detergent, dish detergent, diapers, wipes, all of those things are included in groceries, and then eating out is also in the food budget. My husband gets $100 a week. I get $75 a week because I work from home. And so since I'm not out and about as much as my husband, I tend to not spend as much as him. I budget filling up our cars nowadays. I've been budgeting my husband and I filling up once a week. And with gas prices being how they are, it's about $60 for us to fill up. Sinking funds, I predicted we would spend $800 of our sinking funds this month. And so just dividing that into the weeks, it's $160 of sinking funds I predicted that we would spend. I never budget anything for unbudgeted, and this month is also my son's birthday. And I budgeted $500 for a really super extravagant birthday party for him. And I forgot to mention in my previous video that I actually spent $100 just to put as a deposit for his birthday party venue. We rented out an indoor inflatable, it's like a kids play gym with inflatables of slides and games and things. So that entire venue is about $300. And so we had to put down a $100 deposit, and that came from our first paycheck. So out of his birthday budget, we had $400 left. So that's why that's there. Okay. So when I tallied up all of our spending from week number 3, we actually did really well with our spending. So we didn't spend the whole $230 from food. So that meant we could roll over a little bit for week number 4. So we're left with $243.88. My husband did really well. He didn't spend his $100. So that rolled into $155.02. I marked here, I had to add $60 to his allowance because my son takes piano lessons, and my husband didn't have the piano lesson money on him, so he had to use his allowance money to pay the piano teacher, and his lessons are $60 a month. And so I had to basically give him $60 because he used his $60 to pay for the piano lessons. I hope that makes sense, just to kind of repay him there. So he's left with $215.02. I did not spend my whole $75, so I had a rollover there, $88.32. We did not spend all of our gas money, barely, so we had just a little bit of rollover. So we have $127.55 to spend for the week, and we didn't spend what I thought we would spend out of sinking funds. But we did spend a lot of sinking funds in week number 4. I went ahead and wrote that down. So let's go through all these other categories together. Let's start with food. So I hope all of that I said made sense. If it doesn't, leave me a comment down below and I'll try to explain it better. It makes sense to me, and I guess that's what matters, right? Okay. All right, so we're looking at 13th through the 19th, and all the food stuff is in the darker yellow color. Take out my trusty calculator here. Okay, so first my husband got my kiddos some breakfast. Let's see, we had a huge grocery haul on Sunday. I went to Ingles to pick up a couple things. We went out to dinner and had ice cream, and that's it. So for food, we spent $185.66, which is great because that means we were under budget. Sorry, I know you can't see that, but I just subtracted that from what we had left over. So that means we were under budget by $58.22. Woohoo! Go us. Okay, husband, his stuff is in like a light orange color. And so he had to go to a like a theme park. We have a theme park kind of nearby. It's a little bit of a drive, called Carowinds, and you can go, there's like rides, roller coasters and stuff, but more importantly, he takes his kiddos for a music festival that they host there. And so he went there, probably got some food and all that stuff while he was at the theme park. Plus he made an Amazon purchase. He bought something from Xbox Live. Looks like lunch and coffee. Another Amazon purchase. And McDonald's. And lunch and coffee, which totals $215.31. Ooh! So close. How much over budget was he? 29 cents. That's it. That's okay. Being over budget, 29 cents. Hey, I'll take it. That's really good. I'm proud of him. All right. So my allowance. Mine is in the light yellow color. So I got me some pokey. I think it's poke. A little poke bowl. What else? Bought my son some ice cream. I got my nails done. I know. See, what had happened was I don't get my nails done all the time. I really don't. But then it was like a French tip gel manicure, and it looked so nice, but then it started peeling, and I didn't like it with like half my nails on and half of them off. It was really gross. So I went and got my nails done, and I used my allowance money to do that, and it was really on a whim. I didn't plan on going at all. But then I was like, you know what? I just need to get these fixed, and it's not even that great of a manicure. Like, today is the 24th, so I've only had these nails on for a week, and like you can see between the nail, I don't know if you can actually, but she didn't paint all the way to my cuticle, and it's just like blotchy, and anyway, sorry, enough rambling. Someone else painted my nails, and I should be grateful because I could have very well done that myself, and I know that now. I spent too much money on something I could have done myself, and I didn't. So you live and you learn. Anyway, moving on. I got another poke, and I got a burger. So $98.89. Uh-oh. Holy guacamole. I was fussing at my husband for being over budget all the time, and looks like I am the culprit. I'm the one over budget this time. Over budget by $10.57. Tisk tisk, Emmy. I forgot to highlight these things. Good job, us. Boo us and boo us. Okay. Well, that stinks. If I didn't get my nails done, I wouldn't have been... Oh! Okay. Anyway. We're not going to dwell on the past mistakes. We're just going to move on. Gas and transportation. We did 2 fill-ups, it looks like. So we got... 63.39 and 60.05, so 123.44. Ooh, barely under budget there. $4.11 under budget. And then I already went through and looked at all my sinking funds, so we spent more than expected there. Unbudgeted expenses. Oh, so my son has been on a kick. He read the book Matilda by Roald Dahl. I don't even know how to say the person's name. But you know, Matilda. And then they made a cute little movie out of it. And so he wanted to watch the movie, but we had to rent it off of Vudu because it wasn't on any streaming platform that we have anyway. And we have all of them, basically. So we had to rent a movie. After tax, it ended up being $4.27, but my son gave me $4 out of his pocket money because he was like, I really want to watch the movie. So anyway, so even though it was an unbudgeted expense, he technically paid for it. I mean, 27 cents over, but we can eat up the 27 cents from our account buffer. Not that big a deal. But that was an unbudgeted expense. I did not expect to have to rent the movie. Oh, and then my husband and I rented a movie as well for the kiddos, and my son offered to pay for it. So there's that, but I think I haven't gotten that money from him yet, and I'm just not going to. Like, we'll just eat up the unbudgeted. It's fine. I thought it was really sweet of him to offer, but he doesn't have to do that. So, okay, so his movie, family movie was another one. And, oh, my husband had to buy some music for his school. And then that will be reimbursed at a later date, but we have $63.54 of unbudgeted expenses. Let's see, we also had some unbudgeted in the first, or week number 3. Maybe I should add that together. I think I will. So other unbudgeted things that happened. Let me erase this real quick. So technically it was $242.26 of unbudgeted. So other unbudgeted things that happened in that week. I did buy some clothes for my kiddos. That wasn't budgeted for, but I did end up using our American Express cashback rewards that we get whenever, you know, we spend on our American Express card. So I used the rewards to pay for this purchase, but even though I used money, it was still unbudgeted, so there's that. And we also had to call an exterminator. Oh, so we've had ants, like carpenter ants. They're not like regular ants, and they're not like a swarm of ants like in our kitchen or anything. It's not anything disgusting like that. Like, I'll just be in the bathroom and I'll see this huge, like the biggest ant I've ever seen, just on the bathroom floor, and it's just one little ant. And so I'll kill it, and, you know, one little ant, and, you know, go about my day. And like a couple days later, I'll see a huge ant, like in the living room while we're watching TV. Just one ant. There's never any friends anywhere else. And so I kill it, and I'm like, maybe these ants are coming in somewhere. Like, what's happening? And in the span of, like, I guess since the beginning of May until I actually got the exterminator, we've seen like maybe 5 ants total, but like, that's not a coincidence, right? Like, I don't know. It's one thing if like we leave the door open or a window open, but we don't ever leave those things open. So I don't know how they're getting in. Anyway, so we had an exterminator come out to look around, because I looked up that those humongous ants are carpenter ants, which means that they can eat up or tunnel through, not eat up, that's a termite, but they tunnel through the wood of your house, which can really like mess up the structural integrity of your house. And I was like, no, can't do that. So after getting the exterminator to come out, look at the damage and see what's going on, apparently there was no structural integrity lost or, you know, they didn't see any wood damage, but they did see like a few carpenter ants outside, and so they went ahead and sprayed everywhere, and they guaranteed it for 3 months at least. So that was really expensive, but I mean, at least we're not having ants in the house, and we're not having ants destroy our house. So unbudgeted expense of $137, but it had to be done. I mean, maybe it didn't, but in my opinion, it did. And birthday. Last week, I bought a present for my son. Where is it? I bought him a video game for his Nintendo Switch. So I hope he likes it. He's been talking about Mario, like Super Mario. He's been talking about it a lot. He enjoys the Mario Legos, and he enjoys like the classic Super Mario games, but he got a Nintendo Switch for Christmas, and he has a couple of games for those, but he doesn't have any of the newer Mario games, so we got him Mario Party, which I thought would be fun for him to play either by himself or with the family or with some of his friends, and it's I think easy enough and simple enough for him because he's going to be 6 years old. Some games, you know, are a bit too advanced or a bit too mature even for him. So I hope he enjoys that game. So since I bought him the present, that came out of his birthday fund, and so he only has $346.51 left. And if I take the remaining $200 out of what that venue is going to cost, that means I have $146.51 left to spend on his birthday, whether that be presents or food or things like that. For those of you who don't know, I do have a side hustle where I bake things, so I'm going to be baking his birthday cake and things like that. So the only food expense I'm thinking is, I think we can pay the venue to provide pizza and drinks for the kiddos. So I'm hoping $146 will be enough for all of that. Okay. But I didn't spend any birthday stuff this week. So what am I doing? Oh, we were over budget, all this unbudgeted stuff. And we have this much remaining for birthday. Okay. Over budget. Cool. Okay, so what I do with this weekly check-in numbers is I then transfer all of this to my paycheck number 2 worksheet. Now, again, I make all these stickers myself, so I'm in the process of opening an Etsy shop. I know I say that like basically every video, but times is busy. I haven't been able to get all of that situated, but it's coming. If you want a paycheck worksheet or a budgeting worksheet, be patient with me. I will let you know when all that stuff is available. But yeah, these designs are things that I make myself. So let's see. I need to fill in how much sinking funds we actually took in. $272.20 plus the $126.08 from week 3. We spent $398.28 in sinking funds. However, we did not have that much in our sinking funds accounts in order to bring it into savings used or as an income. What that means is we went over budget in one of our categories. That would be the health category. Yeah, no, sorry, not health. It was my cat. We had to take my cat to the vet. He's been like coughing up hairballs more than usual. Like, I know cats do that, and I'm sorry if this is really gross. But he coughs up hairballs every now and then, but like it's been a lot more frequent. So I wanted to give him a checkup. And so his checkup at the doctor was a lot more expensive than I thought. So we didn't have, of course, the 1 month that I was like, oh, we don't need a cat sinking fund. We don't need to put too much in there this month. Of course, this happens to be the month where he needed an emergency vet visit. So anyway, so we went over budget $6.51. So even though we spent that much, $6.51 did have to come out of our account buffer. So $6.51, we actually took from our sinking funds $391.77. So the additional $6.51 was not pulled from the sinking fund, so I can't count it as income. It came from our account buffer. I hope that makes sense. So if I take the rollover and my paycheck, which was a little bit more than expected because I did some overtime, the savings used from our sinking funds, and other income this month, which was my Rakuten, and I also had a payment from Ibotta. Those are 2 cashback apps you really need to get on, and I will leave my referral links in the description if you are interested in getting some free money. But that means we have a total income of $1,903.07. All of our bills came out as expected. Our power bill was a lot less than I budgeted for, which is great. So if I subtract the bill total from our our income total, then we are left with $1,733.04. Just bring that down here. Our minimum debt payments came out as expected, so I just subtract that. So we are left with $1,299.91, and I just bring that over here to our expense table here. And so here is where I plug in all of the stuff we did from our check-in. So food, we were supposed to spend $460, but we actually spent $216.12 plus $185.66, which is $401.78. My husband spent $44.98 plus $215.31. He spent, wait, that's not right. Oh, it's because of that additional $60. So 260.25. I need to make an adjustment here then. No, it'll be fine because that's what I technically budgeted for. It'll be fine. I spent $61.68 plus the $98.89, a total of $160.57. For gas, we spent $112.45 plus the $123.44. That is $235.89. Already did the sinking funds. For my son's birthday, I thought I was only going to spend $50 on a video game, but after shipping and tax and all of that, it actually came to $53.49. And unbudgeted, we spent a lot. We spent $242.26. I should have done $63.54. Sorry if the camera was shaking just then. $63.54 because that's how much was spent from week 4, and then I just add that to this. Yeah, which is $242.26. Okay, we back. All right. Whew. So as you can see, when I budgeted paycheck number 2, I expected us to be in the hole, which is sad. So hopefully we're not in the hole, but if we are, it's okay because that was expected, and paycheck number 3 will help us get out of the hole. All right, let's tally up the expenses. Nope, we are in that hole, friends. We spent $1,752.52. That's scary. Okay, so if I take away what we spent, we're in the hole. $452.61. $18 was automatically moved to our Save and Go account. I haven't put anything away from my car. So that means we are in the hole $470.61 for paycheck number 3. So if I did all this right, I subtract the bills, the debts, expenses, and savings, subtract that from my total income, and I should get this lovely negative number. Yep, that's right. Now, I know it's not normal for people to budget the end of the paycheck and it be in the negative, but we do have a checking account buffer, and I'm not too worried about this. Our paycheck number 3 has already hit the bank account, so we are fine. I know it's just, it was weird for me too when I budgeted out paycheck number 2. I was like, why is this in the negative? Usually we roll over a lot more from paycheck 1 into paycheck 2, but we just didn't have that this month. So even though it's in the negative, the fact that it was over budget by only $70 and we had that huge unbudgeted amount there. I'm going to consider this a win for our family. We had this much unbudgeted, but still went over budget just about $70. So that's pretty good. Paycheck number 3 video is going to be coming soon. We did get paid paycheck number 3. I'm going to go ahead and write the rollover amount before I forget. $470.61. And then once paycheck 3 gets all worked out, there are no bills for this paycheck. The expenses are a lot less because what happens in paycheck number 3, it's only a 4-day week, so my expenses are a lot less. Paycheck number 3 will hopefully balance everything out to where we won't end the month in a negative. I hope that makes sense. We are very fortunate to have a bank account buffer to where this isn't an issue. So this is kind of why I like to budget things by paycheck, but then I also like to see things overall as a month, because even at paycheck number 2, where it said we were going to go negative, at the end of the month, I expected to make payments towards a savings challenge, saving up for my car, all of these extra things like that, and still be left over with a wee little $5. That was the plan for May, is to be left over in the positive. So I'm not discouraged. I'm not freaking out about it. So yeah, just wanted to explain that real quick. But yeah, that is paycheck number 2 all checked in, ready to go, ready to move on to paycheck number 3, which I should probably film pretty soon because we already got paycheck number 3 several days ago. I'm behind. I'm sorry. But thank you so much, you guys, if you stuck around this long. Please leave me a thumbs up if you like this video. Leave a comment down below. I'd love to chat, say hi, all that stuff. And please don't forget to subscribe. We are up to 230 subscribers, which is amazing. So I think I'm going to do a little 200 subscriber giveaway. So be on the lookout for that, because you guys deserve it. The fact that you've been so loving and supportive is just amazing. So I think I'll do that, a 200 subscriber giveaway just for you. I love you guys so much, and I'll talk with you soon. Bye-bye.